Hello everybody, my name is Willotillo. I am back with Vibin' on Elite Smash 7. Wow! Oh boy, episode 7. So, as you may notice right off the bat, this is a much different format than what I've done for the past 6 episodes. To be totally honest, I really want to get my thoughts across for Steve in Smash. Maybe a few Minecraft Cave and Cliffs update, thoughts, because it's really hype. Honestly, it's really hype. But I really want to get my thoughts across. I think these thoughts are a little more important than what they have been before or something. Because before, I know it's still just a vibe, but I really want to be able to just get my thoughts out uninterrupted this time. It just makes more sense. This format might be here to stay. It might. If it does well, if people like it more than what I've been doing before, then it'll stay. Also, I've had some pretty bad eye pains over this weekend. I really meant to get a video like this out a long time ago, but I was lazy. I wanted to play Among Us with some good friends, Nintendo Novice, shout out. And, quite honestly, my eye started hurting, over the weekend. Like, it was, my left eye got so swollen, and it gave me a pretty bad headache, so I couldn't really play video games, or if I did, I would not play that well, and honestly, I get much more frustrated and play even worse. So, quite honestly, it's horrible. So, yeah, I honestly could only focus on one thing at a time, so it's kind of a double whammy. So, hope you understand, and I'll try to get this out as fast as possible. So, first up, holy shit, Steve's in fucking Smash Bros! That's hype! That is the best thing that's ever happened in the series, are you kidding me? Cloud and Ryu in Smash was hype when Smash 4 was out, that's really cool. Alright? That was so cool. Mewtwo coming back in Smash 4 and confirming DLC in the future for other Smash games, that's so hype! But Steve is the best DLC character that's come out. I know Banjo was hype as fuck as well. Banjo was hype, but I think Steve is just more hype. I don't know what else to say there. He's just so awesome. He was my most requested character, so of course I'm a little more excited than other people. And I may just be, overexcited and saying the wrong thing here and saying that Steve, the best character, is wrong. But honestly, everyone else has just been an anime sword fighter. Like Joker. Joker's cool because he's different. He uses stand power or some shit. But he's just an anime swordsman. And then Hero's just an anime swordsman, but he's funny. Terry is awesome. I didn't know, almost nobody knew who Terry was, but, he was still super hype. And Byleth ruined the game. Byleth ruined the DLC hype, to be quite honest. Min Min was alright. I think Min Min was cool. Min Min didn't really deserve any hate. Quite honestly, most of the hate around Min Min was just because people wanted Twin Tell for more representation, but she didn't really do ARMS justice. Nonetheless, we're here to talk about Steve. So, you can watch my reaction to the trailer, the Steve reveal trailer. Link will probably be in the description or an iCard, whatever, right? Or at the end of the video as well. But either way, go watch that if you want. It's not too important, but basically, I'm hyped. I may be, over-exaggerating this, but I don't think anyone else is more hyped than me for Steve. Honestly, I love Minecraft. I've not played Minecraft on the channel. This channel's super small, so of course nobody knows, but, I love Minecraft. And I'll probably start doing a Minecraft Let's Play. I'll talk about that later. But, I'm so hyped. I didn't do a reaction to the, his whole character breakdown thing, the presentation Sakurai did 2 days later, on the 3rd of October, because, quite honestly, I didn't care, because I already saw the whole thing. I already saw who it was. I didn't really care how he plays, and quite honestly, I wouldn't say he's broken. He does have fair weaknesses that make his broken stuff, not that good. He doesn't jump that high, so I don't think he can go that low to edgeguard when he places blocks off stage. The build height limit for certain stages, like Final Destination, is not that high. I was expecting you to be able to place blocks pretty high, but the build height limit for blocks is not high. I was expecting you to be able to, like, at least place it, I don't know, 3 blocks above the top platform of Battlefield. We haven't seen it yet, but, you know, so you could cheese someone with up throw, because up throw's really strong. No, I love it. I love it. He's a good character, and quite honestly, I like, this may offend people, but I don't, like, when I don't address it, but, like, I gotta say this. People who hate on Steve right now are just retarded. I know it's a horrible thing to say, and everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I understand. But, like, Minecraft is the biggest game in the world. It is the most popular game in all of gaming. And to just say, no, it's stupid that this does not belong in the biggest crossover of all gaming is a ridiculous statement. What is wrong with you? You are uncultured, and you're just not a real gamer, in my opinion. You have to have at least played Minecraft once. I understand if you're not interested in Minecraft as a whole, but let's take someone like Maximilian Dude. He doesn't like Steve in the game, which, you know, I dislike him for that, but he understands why. He understands that the hate Steve is getting is ridiculous. It's not fair. It's not fair to the entire Smash development team, who redid every single stage in the game for this character. So much work has been poured into this character, and quite frankly, it was great. It's great. There's such a great amount of work put into this character, so it's worth it. I will admit, I said before, I didn't say it publicly, but my friends know that I said this. I really want Steve, but I don't think he is the greatest option as of right now for the next DLC character. I think someone like Dante would have been a better choice, or someone like Crash, because everyone wants Crash, and quite frankly, I don't know anyone who doesn't want Crash. I'm fine with Crash. I don't care if he gets in or not, because I have Steve, but he's fine. I'd personally prefer Spyro over Crash, but either one works. I literally, either one works. But yeah, I said that there were some characters that could have been better choices, but here's Steve, and I'm not gonna argue. I'll take it. I'll take what I want. Man, dude, that's insane. He looks like, I'm gonna say he looks pretty stupid, and he looks so out of place in the game. But he belongs there. He belongs there. In the biggest crossover of gaming history. Oh man, dude. I don't know what else to say here. Like, honestly, just don't listen to the haters. Like, it's obvious. If you give them attention, they kind of win. So don't give them attention. They're wrong. I understand that most arguments don't have a right side, like the massacres, anti-massacres. There is a more wrong side in that argument, but there's no really a wrong side in an argument. Everyone has their own opinions, and yeah, that's true. But in this specific one, maybe I'm being too aggressive. Maybe I am. But no, like, hating on Steve is the wrong answer. I'm sorry, but that's just the wrong side to be on. I mean, what are they even mad about? Is it just because of the representation? Dude, there's so much representation in Smash, and there are still 4 other slots. Your Soras, your Dantes, your Crash, your whatever you want is like, you got 4 chances to get something else. Why are you mad about something that was inevitably going to happen? Let's take a Byleth, for example. Byleth is the worst DLC character. Not in terms of tier list, obviously, but just the worst DLC character. Alright, but, you know, he was going to be in the game either way. I was going to predict, like, Byleth is going to be in it. I mean, Corrin was in it just to promote 3 houses. Or, I mean, Fire Emblem Fates, my bad. But you get the idea, like, who cares? Corrin never should have been in Smash, quite honestly. Byleth, I can understand, because 3 Houses is actually a really good game. I recommend it. As much as I don't want Byleth, and as much as no one wants Byleth, I would recommend playing 3 Houses. It's actually a good game. It's better than Pokemon Sword and Shield, let me tell you that. Yeah, no. Like, I don't know what else to say here. Are they mad that they didn't get the characters they wanted? Well, let's take a look at a few options, and I guess this also rolls into the next category. I guess I'll probably be darting back and forth. I don't know, but yeah, the next category I guess would be characters I don't want. I understand I got the character I wanted, so I shouldn't be complaining, and I'm not. Honestly, if half of these characters get in, like, I don't care. I got what I wanted, so I shouldn't be mad, right? I'd just be a hypocrite for hating on the Steve haters, right? But let's take an example. Let me break it down for you real quick, all right? Right quick, homie. So some of the options I listed before, like Dante, Crash, Sora, what's it, Spyro? Like, those are good options. Master Chief, Doomslayer, I think you'd only have one of those two. I'm personally leaning towards Master Chief, but honestly, they're fine. They're good options. I don't care if they get in. But let's take a look at some options that may not have been a good option, like, right now, because of how much Smash is in a difficult place. So, 2B was a bad character to suggest right now. Like, if 2B gets in the game, I'm okay with it. I don't care. I got my Steve, so I don't care. She's probably going to play a lot different than most of the other swordsmen in the game because of how Nier Automata works. But let's take this into consideration. She is an anime girl with a sword. Now, I don't know about you, but I remember when I used to watch Zero, when he was popular and all that garbage, you know, he was reacting to some Byleth Salt and some funny Smash clips. And there was this one clip where this guy reacted to Byleth and thought he was from fucking Star Wars. Are you joking? Star Wars? What? It's funny. Like, it's actually funny. But Star Wars? If people don't know, like I know this is one person, but let's take this into account. This is one person, all right? What if, like, there's probably a bunch of other people like him. They wouldn't think he's from Star Wars, but, like, they'd be like, who the fuck is this? Who is this guy? Why is he in Smash? Like, why don't they choose someone who, like, we know? Huh? And, like, yeah, that makes sense. 2B, like, Nier Automata, I'm sure it is a great game. I've never played it, but I'm sure it is a great game. I've only heard positive things from people who like it. But if she's revealed as a character, I am 100% sure that at least half of the Smash community don't even know who she is. They would probably say she's a Fire Emblem character. She'd probably play like a Fire Emblem character because she uses a sword. She'd use a sword differently, but it's still a sword. They would probably say, like, oh, we got another Fire Emblem character. Actually, no, we got 2B from Nier Automata. What the fuck is that? Again, I'm not dissing anyone who liked the character. I'm not. If she gets in the game, I'm happy. Like, cool, she's in the game. We barely get any female representation in the DLC, except for Min Min and female Byleth, which everyone, you know, goes towards. But that's not the point. Like, 2B would be a poor option. Like, she'd be a good character, but a poor option as of right now. I'll go into more, like, options I really don't want now, because, like, everything else is kind of a good option. Like, they're good options. But these are some either bad options or just personal preferences of mine. It's not what I want. If they get in the game, I don't care. I got what I wanted, so I'm not going to complain. I don't want them. But fine, whatever. Number 1, I do not want a Generation 8 Pokemon. Like, a Pokemon in the Fighter's Pass would be hype, because each Pokemon is at least different from each other. Not like a Fire Emblem character. Every Pokemon is different. except for Pikachu and Pichu, but you get the idea. Every Pokemon is different. And having a new Pokemon is going to be good because you just get another different playstyle out of a series that's just had some pretty good characters in it. But Generation 8 should not get representation just because of, well, in my opinion, and quite honestly the opinion of many other Pokemon fans in the world, how terrible the generation is. Like, Generation 8 sucked. It sucked. It had some really, really good things in it, like the character development, the character designs, and some Pokemon designs were actually really cool. In addition to the music being actually fire. But it's a shit generation. It sucks. And it doesn't deserve representation. I don't want to go on a whole entire Pokemon rant. But to be totally honest, they should not keep marketing towards new stuff. I understand they have to market stuff, that's why DLC exists, right? That's obviously why it exists, but they shouldn't market that. I really don't think they should. I mean, the only option they have out of a Generation 8 Pokemon is Rillaboom. It wouldn't be Inteleon. I love Inteleon. Inteleon's my favorite out of the 3 starters. But if people said, like, when they originally looked at their designs and everyone hated them, like, what? Listen, Rillaboom isn't the most attractive looking Pokemon, but he still looks cool. I can see a concept, right? Grass Monkey, but, you know, not from Gen 5. The middle stages looked horrible. And Cinderace is an abomination to look at. I hate Cinderace. I really don't want to see Cinderace in my Smash Bros. I don't. Because we already have Incineroar anyway, so why would you even suggest that? Rillaboom would be the only option, but if people hate these designs, why would they be in the game? Honestly, the best Pokemon I have as an option would be Sceptile. I honestly would say Sceptile. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, Garchomp would be pretty cool. It would be kind of a random choice because it's just a Gen 4 Pokemon. What, to hype up a Gen 4 remake coming on the Switch? That will happen eventually, right? But, you know, Sceptile honestly seems like the best option. Yeah, I mean, a Pokemon Trainer 2 would be cool, but who would he use? If anything, they would have to use Gold. But it's just honestly going to end up being Pokemon Trainer, but worse. It's just going to end up being Red and Leaf, but worse. Because they don't have a flying type to just have multiple jumps. They'll have heavies, but, like, there's just, like, it's just going to be Pokemon Trainer, but again. What else? I guess I'll move on. Yeah, just no Generation 8 Pokemon. Like, it sucks. Number 2, I don't want Geno. I gotta be honest, I understand Geno's there for fan service, and if he gets in the game, cool. People are happy because it's fan service, because they got King K. Rool, they got their Banjo, they got their Minecraft Steve, they got their Ridleys, alright, so, you know, quite honestly, the last piece of that puzzle would be Geno, but I honestly don't think Geno is just suited for the game. There are many reasons. I am not going to make the argument that he's irrelevant. I'm not. He is irrelevant, but I wouldn't say that matters. That doesn't matter. King K. Rool was irrelevant, and here he is. Here he is. Alright, irrelevancy is irrelevant. That doesn't matter. But what does matter is the fact that he was only on one game that came out, I don't even know how long ago. And what gives him the right to be a playable fighter over any of the other Mario RPG sidekicks? There are so many other sidekicks. You know, they don't do anything. But, like, why is Geno an option? What makes him so special? He obviously defined a bunch of different mechanics for Paper Mario and the Mario Luigi games. But listen, he should have appeared in at least half of any of those games, and then I would say, alright, fine, Geno should. But he's only on one game that came out who knows how long ago. Plus, that game was developed by Square Enix. And I believe it was. I'm not 100% sure. I may be getting this part of the argument wrong. But I believe Square Enix is just kind of protective over their IPs. That's why Cloud only has 2 songs, and he's the only Square Enix rep in the game. And quite frankly, Sora might not even get in, just because of how stubborn Disney is and stubborn Square Enix is. Yeah, so why would Geno be any different? He is a Mario character. I understand he would play pretty different from everyone else, but I just don't see it. I'm not going to be mad. I would not prefer him in the game, but I'm not going to be mad if he gets in. Like, if it's fan service, fine, whatever. I got my Minecraft sleeve, so I'm not going to complain. I just think there are better options than Geno. You know, in terms of representation for certain series, like, that are iconic. Here's, like, I don't know, maybe I'll give a Spyro argument later down the line, because quite frankly, Spyro has moved up to my #1 slot ever since Steve got in the game, but we're going to go over the last character I do not want to see. And quite frankly, this is the one character I would get salty about. I know I would definitely just be a hypocrite in this situation, because I'm getting angry over people hating on Minecraft Steve when they shouldn't, calling them retards when I really shouldn't. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but if that's the case, why do people want Waluigi in the game? I do not want Waluigi in the game. Even if my friends joke about it, I don't even laugh, because it's still an entire possibility that Waluigi will be a playable character. It's still a possibility. As much as I do not want him, I will give him this. Aside from Krogunk, he's the only character in all of gaming who would have the audacity to be both a playable fighter and an assist. He would be the only character, aside from Krogunk, who would do that. I will give him that. That is the one thing he does have going against him. Going with him. But all I hear is everyone saying, oh, he'd represent the sports series, or the Mario spin-off titles like Mario Kart and whatnot. And the Mario Party series. Honestly, I quite honestly like the argument of Mario Party series. It would be cool. But then, like, oh yeah, honestly, I have a few ideas of what his moveset would be like. Since people say, oh yeah, he's a dastardly cheater and whatnot. Okay, so does that mean he would, like, charge up a certain move? So, like, he would have a bomb and you charge it up, so next attack that uses, I don't know, a tennis racket, you hit him and a bomb is on the attack, so it does extra damage. It quite possibly kills at 50. Like, yeah, fine, but Hero has crits, and that's funnier. I don't know what else. Like, a Mario Party series, like, representative would be awesome, but I don't know how you would do that. I honestly don't know. And about the Mario Kart games, the Mario sports games, they don't need any more representation. They don't really. I know Waluigi was created to be Wario's partner in Mario Tennis and Wario's partner in Double Dash, but they don't really need representation. Bowser Jr.'s side B represents Mario Kart, on top of already having 2, I think 3 stages that have plenty of really good music, including Waluigi Pinball. And then the Mario sports games, there are plenty of items that represent that, in addition to 2 of Peach's smash attacks being the golf club and the tennis racket. So I don't understand. Maybe I'm just being overly negative, but I really don't see him. People saying he would just be like Wario, but with longer hitboxes. That's just stupid. That is honestly just stupid. That's just a lazy effort way. Like, yeah, maybe some moves would probably just be lanky Wario, but that's just honestly unprofessional Snake. That's literally it. His assist trophies, like Stomp, that's just Snake down there, but on one side, so he'd probably do it in the center. I just don't want him. I really do not want him. I would honestly get salty if Waluigi gets in. I don't mean to hate on anyone who likes Waluigi or Geno or whatever. I hate on people who like Generation 8 Pokemon. But I don't hate on people who like Geno and Waluigi. We can agree to disagree. But I honestly just think there are much better options than those two. Like, here. I'm gonna go over let's say, my new most wanted character, Spyro. Spyro would be a great character. Spyro would be a great character to have in the game. Are you kidding me? I would just personally say better than Crash. I don't care if Crash gets in or not, but I would say better than Crash, because he could not only represent his own series where he has plenty of moves, enough to make the whole fighter, but I don't know if anyone remembers this series, because it was pretty big before Fortnite. It was honestly the Fortnite before Fortnite. How many of you remember Skylanders? I didn't play it too much. But, you know, like Skylanders, you're like, oh shit, I kind of lost my train of thought. I stopped recording for a second. But, Skylanders. I don't know how many of you remember Skylanders, but it was pretty much the Fortnite before Fortnite. Like, it wasn't that big, but it was still a pretty big game, and quite honestly, it developed what became Amiibo, and it was a waste of money, and Disney Infinity just, you know, did that, but with more memorable characters instead of creating originals that really just looked ugly. But Spyro could represent that series as well. I don't know how, but Spyro could represent it somehow with some sort of move or something. I don't know, Final Smash or something. Whatever. Alright? Because I don't know if you guys remember this, but in Skylanders, the one with the cars, Bowser and Donkey Kong were Skylanders figurines. They were also Amiibos, it was like a 2-in-1, but they were Skylanders figurines. And they were playable in Skylanders. So I don't know about you, but I think that calls for a massive crossover. Not necessarily in terms of, you know, Skylanders, but Spyro at least, who was the representative for Skylanders. Definitely deserves to be in Smash, in my opinion. Yeah, but anyway. I guess the next topic, like, yeah, least wanted characters, Waluigi, Geno, a Gen 8 Pokemon, that's kind of it. I didn't say I never wanted to be. I just thought it would be a poor choice now, with the state of the Smash community and all that stuff. I guess I can go over that, I have time, all the time in the world. So, let's take a look at a little bit of history, right? Let's take a look back in time. So, number one. The game wasn't doing the best in terms of local play. There was obviously some things wrong with it, but it was still fun to play. It was fine to watch. I don't necessarily know which specific event came first, but I'm going to start with Byleth killing the DLC hype train. Fighters Pass 5 was going on super strong. And then bam, Byleth ruined the hype train. Because Fire Emblem just is enough. It's enough. Alright? And everyone just was super disappointed. He was lame, he was boring, he was just a bad character to put into the DLC Fighters Pass. And it made people skeptical about Fighters Pass 2. He is the last Fire Emblem character that we're going to get. He is okay. But it was still not a good option. And then next, coronavirus broke out. Mr. Bat flew over here, poisoned the world, and now we are forced to endure this torturing gauntlet of terrible online bullshit. It's horrible. Everyone's saying I mean, I don't experience too many problems. Not too many, because my Wi-Fi, I would say it's good, even without an Ethernet cable, because I don't have one. But regardless of that, it's still horrible. Even when I do get the off chance, yeah, that I'm going to have a terrible online match, it is bad. It is so bad. And it quite frankly makes a lot of people not want to play the game anymore. In addition to that, we're forced to play tournaments online, which really hinders so many good players' abilities. Like, I don't know if you remember this, it happened a little while ago, but the best player in the world, Mr. MK Leo right there, was 3-stocked, 3-0'd by a piranha plant. Are you shitting me? How is that possible? Because of shit online. Excuse my French. But anyway, after that, Min Min was announced for the next fighter, alright? Now, not too many people were hyped. I don't know, I think Min Min was a hype character. And they're like, oh, she's actually just, Simon Belmont, but forever. Simon Belmont moveset, so okay. Not the most toxic character, like she does have clear weaknesses. Rushdown characters and small characters are her weakness, so you know. As everyone else has the advantage of, she's only good against heavies or people who lack range, right? But, what's next? I don't know, like, she was pretty hype. But then 2 days after that, 2 days, a mere 2 days, I can't remember if it was after her trailer or after she was released, the entire Smash community sexual predator and all that junk broke out. And on top of also distracting the fact that Min Min was out and trying to give some people a reason to keep playing the game, this matter was just too strong. I don't really like talking about it, obviously no one does, but it had to be talked about, and it was brought up in a massive sandstorm, a massive landslide, and it shocked too many people to the point where I think at least half of the Smash community just left. They said, I'm taking a break from the game. I cannot handle this anymore. Like, yeah, it's shocking. So if they take a break from the game, sure. Take a break from the community, sure. I don't blame them. Like, honestly, if they still are out there, like, not back in yet, personally, I think they need to grow a pair, but I understand. It's a really bad thing to want to discuss. But regardless, because that happened, it kind of killed the game. So, and then online was just not getting any better. So we had a very, very small community, so we really needed a saving grace. And I had to say Steve was that saving grace. I said he was the saving grace in my reaction video. Watch it. But, you know, I think he is. He's a good character. Anyone who doesn't want Steve only wants Fire Emblem characters, and quite frankly shouldn't play the game anymore. Don't listen to him. Honestly, don't listen to the haters. They're uncultured, as I said before. They're not real gamers. Okay? Like, don't listen to them. Their opinions shouldn't matter because they're only gonna they're just here to spread negativity about a game which doesn't really deserve it. It deserves it in some areas, like the awful online, but not with Steve in Smash. Like, come on. That's ridiculous. I guess maybe the last point. This is getting 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll get the last few points. Future mains. I guess I want to talk about this a little bit because this video needs to be shared. I really want this video to grow. This video needs to be shared. It needs to get hyped up, especially this moment right here. I will become the best Steve player in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Mark my words. Believe me, it will happen. It might not happen right away, obviously, because this online is really hindering my growth as a player, and I'm not 100% sure how I'm supposed to be practicing in training mode anymore. But I will become the best Steve player in Ultimate. My friends know this. They made screenshots about it. It will happen. It will happen. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm still going to main my other characters. I'm still going to main Pokemon Trainer. I love Pokemon Trainer. I loved Charizard in Smash 4. I didn't main him in Brawl. I mained Sonic in Brawl. Horribly, but, you know, you get the idea. I loved Charizard in Smash 4. And I'm just faithful to my baby dragon. I love him. He's my favorite. I just ended up getting 2 bonus characters that are actually good. Like, okay. Pog or something. But, I'm still gonna main them. Quite honestly, I think they're gonna be my better mains. Like, yeah, I'll break out the... I'll break out the God Mode Steve if I'm in a bit of trouble, right? And I'm still going to main Cloud. I think I've gone maybe a little bit better. I'm... Whenever you see me play Cloud, I know I end up playing horribly, but that's honestly because I'm not focusing on the game, because Cloud's a neutral character, and I ain't the best at neutral, so I honestly have to get better at that. I have to learn how to space stuff properly and auto-cancel attacks, but you get the idea. I can get better, and I love playing him. I don't want to touch a Fire Emblem character. I used to play Hero before Cloud was buffed. Like, I dropped Cloud because he just wasn't doing it for me, and Hero was super fun, so I mained Hero for a little bit, and then Cloud was buffed, so I dropped Hero and picked Cloud back up. Those are my 3. Steve, Pokemon Trainer, Cloud. I think those 3 are going to bring me to the top, honestly. To become pro, like, that's what I want. I'm not gonna focus too much on it now with online. Quite honestly, I'm gonna use this quarantine to improve myself a lot more now, because I'm not interested in doing online tournaments. I'm not. I really am not. They're horrible. It's just a playground for cancerous toxicity, and I don't get to play to the best of my ability because of shit lag. That isn't my fault. So, I'm not interested in that. I'll keep playing online because, quite honestly, most of my improvement revolves around learning to adapt, which I need to play many other people for, but I also need to start doing training mode stuff more. But, yeah. It will take some time, but I'm going to grow as the best Steve player. Pokemon Trainer and Cloud, I just need to be competent in those 2. I just need to be competent, and then people will say, holy shit, he's actually really good. But my goal is to be the best Steve player in Ultimate. There's no one who must surpass me. No matter how much they say they love Minecraft, I'm a redstone engineer. I know my way around redstone, so I know what I'm doing. I fully understand Steve already. Yeah, what else is there? Oh, I did new channel art. I'll have a picture of it right here. And, it's gonna change again in a little bit. I'm going to add Min Min in there. I like Min Min. I don't know, like, maybe Min Min, like, I'll just add characters I like playing. Because there are characters that I'll play competitively, like, seriously competitively, and there are just characters I just enjoy playing. I enjoy playing King K. Rool. I think he's one of my best characters, but I don't feel confident with him in tournaments. I love playing Bowser, but I don't feel confident with him in tournaments. Doc is so much fun, but I have not practiced enough of his his true combo stuff, you know, in game. I honestly, like, I love Min Min. She's a great example for best girl, but honestly, characters who act, you know, range and zone, they're not for me. I don't like playing them. I don't like playing them. I like playing Hero. He's pretty funny. I used to like playing Ridley, but then they nerfed his down B, which was the stupidest mistake of the game. And I don't really enjoy playing him anymore. I love Ridley, but I don't enjoy playing him anymore because I can't punish people for bad habits. So, yeah, either way, Steve, Pokemon Trainer, Cloud, that is my thing. Zombie, I don't care about. Alex, someone else can have. Enderman, someone else can have. Steve is mine. Steve is mine. Alright? Now, I guess it's reached the end of the video, so I'll just give a little bit of a channel update because I wanted to do that a little while ago, so here we are. I said I was going to play Pokemon White version. With how recent events have transpired, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to postpone that. I'm not going to ditch the idea. I'm just going to postpone it because right now, I think Minecraft is honestly at the top of my list of priority. Caves and Cliffs update is coming out next year, and that's really hyped me up. So I'll probably end up switching to do a Minecraft playthrough. I don't think it would be too much. I think it's just, yeah, it'll just be a quick Minecraft playthrough to show you guys I love it. I'm good at building, I'm good at redstone, whatever, right? I'm not going to use that server I've mentioned a long time ago, because quite frankly, it's in a difficult spot. We've kind of played through most of the game, so there really isn't that much else to do. If you guys want to see me play it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it would work out personally. But I'll do a Minecraft playthrough, maybe sometime in October. I am very busy with work. I'm very busy. I'm full-time, at the least until January. But I still really want to focus on my YouTube channel. So, you know, be ready for Minecraft in the future, possibly, most likely. Probably gonna do a Steve montage, and I don't know. Pretty much, it's just what games you guys want to see me play. I'll play almost anything, because quite frankly, I don't know. I want to do some spooky games because it's now spooky month, and people aren't, you know, giving it enough attention because we're not allowed to trick or treat, which pisses me off. But I might play some spooky games or some shit. I don't know. And finally, I guess the last update is Wednesday. Oh, I guess tomorrow. Tomorrow, I guess. There will be a new Among Us video. I finally got Among Us out. I finished editing a while ago. I just had to wait on Nintendo Novice, another shout out, to finish editing his version of the video because he was backed up with school. I understand everyone has school, so, you know. Yeah, it's going to come out tomorrow. I hope you're really excited. I'm going to post a longer version of the video, pretty much the entire thing with less editing, and he's going to post a shorter video. You can pick either one, watch both. Come on, I want to grow. But yeah, Among Us, it might happen again. We're probably going to collab for an arena or something, but stay tuned for other shit coming out. And that's about it. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subby and likey and sharey. Follow me on Insta. And that's about it. So take it easy and have a good one.